All right, everybody, Hrph here. Welcome to another episode of Drive Beyond Horizons. Today we are going to try to build us, or finish rather, an Escada. But I started a brand new game. We are about 3K down the road, and I just picked a cage as my starting car because that's the last car that we completed. Anyway, we landed into this garage, and the first car in here is... it's the Loft, I think. So I have 4 cars left that I have to build. The Escada is one of them, which I have a version very similar to this, kind of ratty, that we're going to pull out and use. This is the Loft, I'm pretty sure, because that's... Whoa, what is happening? Oh, my mouth. Okay. So we got like a Loft parts right here. So I'm already 3K down the road faced with, like, this is a good starter car, right? These are hard to find, so I need to save this. And my issue is... it's going to cost me 61. Oh, it's only 53. That's so affordable. Yeah, I'm just going to... So we've got the Escada here saved. Yeah, I'm going to buy this. Oh, God, the next one's 69. Ouch. Mega ouch. All right, well, we don't have to worry about that for a while. We have the slot for the Escada. Now we have the slot for this guy. So like I was saying, I have 4 4 cars left to build. The Escada being one, which we have a running version of. We have this Loft. I think we have the Peak and the C18, not C18, the P51. And so how many of these are there? Right, there's the Golf, which we have, which is the old GTI, I think. Then there's the Loft and the Peak, plus the Escada. Yeah, so maybe we have an extra one. I know I haven't built a Dada either, so, but anyway. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to summon our Escada. I need to find a seat for this one. I'm just going to steal one of the cage seats to put in here. I figured I'd top it off with oil and, petrol or whatever I can find in here. Then I'll save it. I'm going to pull out the Peak. Oh, here's, not the Peak, the Escada. So here's the thing. Around the back is this. So I don't have any doors. Why? Why won't you work? There it is. Escada right front door. And then check this out right here. Escada. Oh, they're both right front doors. Okay. This one's complete, though. I thought it was a right and a left for a second. Okay, well, they're both right front doors. But either way, they're complete. So I can throw that right on. And we've already got one of these guys, plus a turbo. So I'm going to transfer a bunch of stuff over, and I'll pick you guys back up when we're ready to head down the road. I think I'm going to try to scrub up what I can between this and the Escada, and yeah. So we'll be back when we start the journey. Alright, there we go. We got the Loft uploaded. So we don't have to worry about that at this point. I have filled up water and engine oil. Not that we need it because we're playing in chill mode. I've shined up everything inside as best I could. What's that? Is that the... Oh, I think that's the turbo just sticking through. So yeah, we need a front bumper. We need headlights. That's not bad. I like this metallic red on this. There was a bunch of metallic red in the garage here, so I just figured we'll use it and make it look uniform to start with. I'm gonna grab one of the ladders out here, and we've collected the money. There are a couple of parts out back, doors, etc. Oh crap! You know what? I needed to. Well, I gotta put these parts on. Never mind. Got a little bit of work to do. Okay, so I have uploaded, re-uploaded the car. There were a couple of parts laying around, like a windshield and I think this headlight. And I believe there was a floor mat. Yeah. So I didn't scrub any of this. This car is completely dirty, but so that one is uploaded. We got 32 out of 60. So we got quite a few parts to find on that one. I don't know what I was looking at back there. I swear they both said right front door, but this one was totally a left front door. So yeah, see, it says right front door. No, that is right. What does this one say? All right, I guess I'm going crazy. Or maybe I was just misreading the tool or whatever. Anyway, it has both doors. So I was able to repaint this door, so the whole car looks pretty good. Missing some windows, some lights and stuff. But yeah, 49 out of 63. So we're pretty good. We're down to 14 parts. I've uploaded a couple of extra cans of the red paint to the garage, so I don't have to make it. Yeah, and I think we're going to kick off the adventure here. So I'm going to eat good old American hot dog, hamburger hot dog sandwich. And yeah, we're gonna head down the road. I'll bring you back when we find something. All right, guys. So we are at one of these little motels, and I've turned in a couple of jobs. This is the last one, and yeah, not bad. We made about 2,500, maybe 3,000 right there. And there is a C18 engine, and I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure there's a quest for a C18, so I should have 0. Pretty sure it's pretty far down, as I recall. Oh, don't tell me it's changed. There it is. All right. So C18 engine, there isn't much else here. I've not found any Escada parts, you know, beyond the doors that we started with. So slow going on the Escada, but also I am grabbing. Let's upload this. None of the, it needs some engine oil, but you probably get a little bit more money for putting engine oil in it, but there's no engine oil here, and I'm not carrying any. I did manage to upgrade here to a 6-slot backpack. Why is one of those missing? There were 2 peak things here just 10 seconds ago. 5464. I've had that happen before where things just go missing out of this. And yeah, I don't know why it does that. But we may have lost a peak part there. I don't know that we even need it. I just know that nice, 1,300. All right, so I don't know. We're going up a little bit in money. I've got 500 in cash here too. Collected some of the stuff here. I don't think there's anything else in here that I care about. Unless, don't tell me that's engine oil. Oh, well, it's a tiny bit. But, all right, we're going to hit the road. I don't think there's a P51 engine job because I have one of those back at the ranch.
Elevate your painting experience with Paint Pro today. Available in a variety of colors and formulations to suit your needs. Visit our website or your local hardware store and unleash your creativity with Paint Pro.
Driving this car is awful. It is terrible. It's really slow. It's kind of like Dada Jr. That's what I've been calling it. Oh, that was 300 right there. Wow, that was worth stopping. That was $400. There's usually... Yeah, what is this? Because that's not what I wanted. What does that even say? Escada. Right door window? I think I have that, but... I need this money. Money, money, money. Yeah, I think these are complete doors that we found. Yeah, that's a good door. Okay. All right, we're out of here. That was worth it, though. Yeah, driving this car is brutal. And this is with a turbo on it. It's hard to steer. This is top speed going uphill. With a turbo. And it's kind of a pain in the butt to steer. I can't really keep it on the road. Reminds me of, I don't know if anybody out there has played since the beginning of this, but doing the UAZ originally, when you put the actual original steering wheel on the UAZ, oh, it was out of control back and forth. You know, I never stop at these speed bumps. I literally never do because I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, I don't care. I was like, I don't know if there's gold bars ever here or not, but like I'd stop for money, but I'm not gonna. Don't care about tires and all that because we're playing on chill mode, so I don't care about tires and fluids and stuff. Ah, this is painful. All right. So I didn't realize this is something I missed before, but there is actually cash in these toilets. Sometimes it's easy to get, sometimes it's not so easy to get, but that was worth it. Right there. Let's put all this cash in here. What do we get out of that? Another 1,300. Nice. 57. We're closing in on 60,000. I can't get enough of these sandwiches. You know, we don't need to eat. But it's just, you know, it's ridiculous. They're so fun. I have one sitting up in the roof rack too. Yeah, I don't want those things. Always making my car flaky. All right, guys, I am back at the garage here, and I am a dipstick. So I thought that I had uploaded a peak the whole time. It turns out this is a loft, so I had them backwards. So I was grabbing peak parts instead of loft parts. And honestly, there were 2 drivable lofts that I came across in the 25 or 26K that you know, I've traveled out in the real world. So anyway, I need a seat for this one, for the loft, but again, I thought I had this is the cage seat I think that I put in there, and I had taken this, which is a peak. It's called headquarters or something. So yeah, I'm a dummy. So, you know, for yet another reason. So I popped back here mostly to empty my inventory here, but also to clean out a few more jobs. And 8675. 8675309. Do you guys know that song? Oh my god. Dating myself there from the 80s. over 60. All right. So I have here a P51 steering wheel, and I think 2, 2, 3, 8. I think there was another one for UAZ gauges, but yeah. All right, so there was, I did have a P51 steering wheel quest, and 781, and another UAZ gauges. That's not bad. Yeah, we probably made, I don't know, about $3,000 there, maybe a little more. So very nice. I've cleaned out our inventory here. I realized my mistake on the, what is this? A loft. It's not the peak, it's a loft. So, I'm just, the only thing I know I need for that is a front seat. So if I find a loft seat, I will upload it. But I've got a ridiculous amount of freaking parts here. And it's kind of getting me mad because I'm not getting really any quests for any of these things that I can remember anyway. So at some point, I'm just going to throw a bunch away. Clean this place up, man. It's looking pretty shabby. All right, guys, we finally found this. I didn't know what it meant, but because I don't speak that language, but it fits exactly the window that we need. So we did manage to finally find a part, man. We're up to 50 now. So yeah, I'm really not sure what we're missing. We need this light. I know I need one headlight. So that's 2. I'm assuming bumper license plate for 3-4. There's 2 of these little lights on the sides. So that's 6. I know I need a dome light for 7. I think I need a floor mat here for 8. I do have, you know, these visors are actually there. So in this one, so not sure if there's an antenna or other things that I'm missing, but yeah. So anyway, there was a wreck here. I found the light just laying around, or the window actually was in the garage here. So there's not super much else. I'm just going to grab the money, then make my way up onto the roof. Hopefully we get a gold bar up there. But yeah, so we finally found a part. But we're at least making a little bit of money. Give me that merch. Dang it. There we go. What do we got in here? We got some cash down there. Let me do it. Merch. There we go. All right, another 600 or so-ish. Oh, first try. What are all these things? C18 taillight. See the ball taillight? Don't need that. What is that thing? Bonfiac window. Speedo glove box. C18 thing. I don't think I need any other windows. That is a side mirror, probably. The Bonnie. Where is my gold bar, man? Hrph needs cash. Where is my gold bar? I was robbed. I hope this isn't a cliff. Ugh. Whoa, that's a cliff. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh. Crap. broke the windshield. Okay. Give me there. Come on, man. Over the mice. Alright, so I stopped at one of these little pool POIs, and look what we got here. Escada front bumper. Let's grab this. Got a license plate, too. Apologies for the darkness, but it takes so long for day to show up. That's one of the things I'd like to see in this game. I think I've said it before, is being able to adjust the day-night cycle, but here it goes. All right. I gotta turn these. I never turn the radios off. I like listening to them when I'm driving, but boom. There we go. All right, we're up to 51, so we get 12 parts left. I did break the windshield. Hopefully I showed that. I kind of crashed, leaving one of the, it's probably that tower right there, actually. Okay, we are back in the garage. I popped in here because we've got 3 active jobs to turn in. 3735. Which are these top 3, and then I've got 3 other parts that are also jobs. You can't accept them just yet. The steering wheel, the engine, and the hood, I think. But also the cage calendars is another one. But I've also uploaded a bunch of Loft parts. We stopped at one of those larger chameleon gas stations with the single garage, but also the yard that has parts, and it was a loft in there. So we got a bunch of these. So anyway, I'm going to start 3735. I'm going to start clearing this crap out. And I'm hoping we should get over, should easily get over 70K with this. Let's see. Yeah, that's 757 just for the hood, so that's not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Then I'm going to, part of what I uploaded are some seats, so I'm going to pull these, pull the loft back in, and we'll start slapping some parts on it. So I'll bring you back for the tally. So here's a weird thing. At this garage I found, it's one of the large chameleon ones I mentioned just a second ago. There was a Loft rear seat there, and it's like a bench seat, but it shows up yellow. Even though these things say, I don't have the tool here to show you, but these seats say front seat. They say Loft front seat, but they're green when you put them in the back. Whereas the Loft bench seat is not green, so I don't... And they counted as a part, so the front seats, when you put them in the back, count as a part, whereas the bench seat was yellow and did not. So it's a bit confusing. So yeah, I got a bunch of... so we turned in literally 7 jobs. So we're up to 70, a little over 71,000. Let's throw these other seats in there. So anyway, this video is not really about completing the loft, but we're getting a head start with it here anyway. So yeah, at that chameleon station are 2 more of these front seats. Let me see if I can get one. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me show you what I mean here. Pull this out, and I can attach it in the back. So it says 34 right there. If I take that out, it's 33, right? So it counts. So anyway, I have 2 more seats from the Loft at that garage I can upload. So we'll have a couple more parts. Rear bumper, 1318. And boom. These parts I cleaned up because I had brushes at the station. 3160. Gimme. No. Give me the part, man. So we're getting there. Finding some... We're not finding much in the way of Escada parts, but we're finding plenty of Loft parts. Well, I'm going to slap these things on, and eventually, you know, I'll add those other seats. Next time I come to the garage, I'll upload them before I leave the garage. And yeah, we got a couple of doors. One of these doors has a window that was laying around, but neither one has a mirror or a door panel. So I don't have the... yeah, let's just slap this other one on. Last thing, 7932. I don't think you can roll the window up and down. One of these has a window in it. Is it this one? I can't tell. Okay, I just wanted to show real quick what I was talking about. So this, at the big Chameleon gas station with the Loft here, and this is what I was talking about. I found this over on the side over there, but it says Loft rear bench seat. But you can see if I try to, it's yellow, and we're at 29. And it stays at 29. So even though it says Loft rear bench seat, doesn't count as a part, which is fine. All right, well, it's actually a miracle, I feel like, but we found a freaking Escada part that I needed. A carpet. All right, 52. So we're down to 11. Yeah, I should have the windshield, so we should be down to 10, but somebody drove poorly. All right, well, I found at this Balf rack, I found this little Escada side light. Whoops. Yeah, so, all right, well, we got one of those. Down to 10 parts. I know I need this headlight. I know I need that little light. I think it's probably some kind of interior light. We need a tail light. I think I need that. We need a windshield. I think I need the special roof rack. But yeah, I don't exactly know what I'm missing. All right, might actually have a part I need right here at about 51K. So why won't you? Scrubberoonie. Yeah, all right, nice. So we're up to 54, and I also have one of the roof racks here that we found along the way. So technically that'll get us to 55. So we're down to 8 parts. I don't know what all those parts are, but there's a Loft thing. So is this, I don't know if this is a Loft or a Balf. I think it's a Balf. Yeah, it is. There may be some Balf parts I can turn in here for Quets. I've got 3 queued up, plus a couple of more parts that I've vacuumed. In fact, I need to grab... Take this. I need to scrub this up. This is a speedle directional. Come on. There we go. I think it's a right front turn signal that we have a quest for that I can't accept yet. But I'm going to send that up. So I think I'm going to resort to buying parts here. You can see we're up to almost 77,000. I've got several, 5 or maybe 6. What is that? Oh, speed. Okay. I've got several quests I can turn in for cash. So plus we've got. Let's see. I think I've got 900. No, wrong one. Yeah, I've got 980 plus this. Plus there'll be a little bit on the roof. So yeah, we'll be over 80,000. So I think I'm in a spot where I can afford to buy these parts. Again, I don't... Almost at 78. Yeah, we should be able to get over 80,000 by turning in all those quests. Alright, so I'm going to replace the Escada with our current Escada, so that I have this exact car in the garage. And I'm going to transfer over to the garage. We're going to buy some parts and hopefully finish this thing off. So we'll be right back. Okay, so there are little tiny lights here in the grill, or in the bumper. Yeah, that one's not there. So I bought the 2 little headlight, the little auxiliary headlights. Yeah, let me scrub that. It's not letting me put that in there for some reason. Oh, is that one sitting there? Oh, it's got that already. Is that plugged there and not the bumper? I didn't even see that. Alright, so I got an extra part, I guess. Those were pretty cheap. Well, crap. What am I missing then? Get on there. See, luggage cover, I think I need that. And I definitely don't have a ladder. Oh, that's expensive. Boo! Okay, luggage cover. I've got a rear license plate. We got a front license plate, so it isn't that. What the heck am I missing? What am I missing, man? Got that glass. Okay, so I'm not missing any glass. Well, it's going to drive me crazy. All right, I'll bring you guys back when I figure it out. Okay, that was dumb. You need 2 ladders. All right, well, we got it. Let's... I don't think it's perfect, but let's drive it out in the sun here. Whoa. Yeah, those dumb ladders were expensive. I don't know if they're just regular ladders or if they're specific to the Escada, but yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Not bad looking. Like I said, this is the metallic. I gotta shine this up a little bit more, but it's really not bad. Not bad. It's pretty slow. It's kind of painful. Not quite as bad as the Dada, but it's in that it's in that class. Anyway, another one off the list. So I think next time I want to tackle one of these, I think we're going to go for the Loft, since we've been kind of working on that one in the background. So as always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. If you find yourself enjoying what we do, if you're pulling for Hrph, if you want to see more cars get built, do throw us a like, a comment, consider subscribing if you haven't, as all these things do help out a very small channel. And as always, I look forward to seeing everybody in the next one.